much. Well, between finishing up raking leaves and getting ready to shovel snow, you'll want to know how to take care of your body during the cold weather months. Lydia Irons is a licensed massage therapist and owner of the Flexible Farmer in Hadley, joining us with easy tips to follow. Lydia, it's so nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
So why is the colder weather so much harder on the body?
Well, the body likes to be warm. In the cold weather, your circulation is a lot slower, so your muscles are getting a lot less blood, a lot less oxygen, and you just feel stiffer and colder. Everything gets a little bit tighter, so it's harder for your body to work its best.
It makes perfect sense, and everyone knows just the way you feel without knowing the science behind it. You just feel like everything is stiff.
Yeah, everything's a little bit tighter and harder to work well.
So what are some ways that people can prevent injury during the colder weather?
So when you wake up in the morning and you see that driveway full of snow and you know you're going to have to go out and shovel it, the best thing you can do is warm up before you put your layers on. And I don't mean like run a mile, just have your morning routine be a little bit quicker. Jog to get your coffee, jog to get the half and half, go up and down the stairs a couple more times, then put your jacket on. It'll help keep you a little bit warmer. Also take it easy when you get out there. Don't just dive right into shoveling all that snow as fast as you can. Build up slowly to it. That'll help you avoid pretty common injuries. And then stay hydrated. In the summer, it's really easy to remember to drink a lot of water.
You're craving it all the time.
Right, but in the winter, you don't necessarily think about drinking water. So you want to stay hydrated. It'll help you stave off fatigue and restore from when you're done with all the work.
And it doesn't have to be cold water. It could be a warm cup of tea or something like that to hydrate.
Warm water with lemon in it, warm water with honey. It doesn't have to be like a big glass of ice water, but as long as you drink enough, you'll be good.
Great. And of course, now we need to talk about shoveling. I was going to say raking. We're done raking just about, right? Almost done. Now let's talk about shoveling, because let's face it, we're going to have to at some point this winter.
It's true.
Haven't really had to yet. So you have some shoveling tips to make sure that people are shoveling safely and don't hurt their body.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's 3 basic tips for shoveling that will help you to avoid really common injuries. So the first tip is you want to have a nice wide base and bend your knees. So what this does is it helps you stay stable on uneven ground. So if you do hit a patch of ice, you're less likely to fall when your feet are far apart. And also when you bend your knees, then you can get your powerful leg muscles into the work that you're doing. The second tip is you want to push the snow as much instead of scooping the snow. So if you have a small area you need to clear, like a sidewalk, you push the snow into little furrows instead of scooping it up and carrying it.
So keep it on the ground, basically.
Yeah, keep it on the ground, and you want to push it away from you. If you do have to scoop, you have your driveway full of snow, you have to create the big pile. You want to scoop up the snow and then twist with your whole body to bring it where it needs to go. I see this all of the time. You know, you're scooping up this giant shovel full of snow and
then twisting your body. You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. It leaves your back in a really vulnerable position for injury. So you want to scoop it up and then use those powerful legs to move the snow to where it needs to be.
And I think a lot of times, those are great tips, Lydia. A lot of times people just want to get it done. They see this driveway full of snow and they say, the faster I can get it done, the better. But that's not smart, because you can really hurt yourself.
Right. I mean, it might save you 5 minutes, but if you throw your back out, you won't be able to get to work at all.
What are some things that you hear, or some injuries that you hear of from shoveling snow, or any other cold weather related injury?
Oh, so many. Slipping and falling is a big one, and that's a big reason to take your time. But really, it's wrenching out the low back. When you do that twist, that's when I see all of the time. And also, people, when they're cold, they tend to, their joints are a little bit stiffer and a little bit slower to build up fluid. So a lot of like creaky and ouchy hands. I see that a lot too.
Right. So it's important to definitely listen to your tips and to take it easy and make smart decisions. And really quickly, if someone does happen to strain a muscle, what should they do to take care of it?
So if you strain like your low back, or if you strain your arm, what you want to do is ice it instead of heat it first, and that'll cut the inflammation response and kind of get your muscles healing a little bit quicker. Then you put the heat on to bring in the new blood and to kind of relax the muscle. Then you will always want to end with ice, just in case there is an injury like a muscle tear. You don't want to exacerbate the problem. So ice, heat, ice.
Wonderful. So the alternating of the ice, heat, and ice, now we know what to do to take care. Hopefully we don't get any injuries, though, Lydia.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Thanks to your tips. It's great to have you here. Thanks so much.